Yeah, because Miko's not here right now. But Apollo is also not here right now. Well, Miko's not here regularly. He just happened to be the last 2 streams. But Apollo is at the groomer getting groomed. He's gonna come back all shiny.
Ooh, fancy boy.
Fancy boy.
Fancy boy.
Yeah, I just came across a picture of Cosmo's very first groom, like full on like bath and cut and all that. Because
Aw.
I like to get. I mean, I usually get him a sanitary cut in general, where they basically cut around his paws and they also cut around his butthole. It's called a sanitary cut.
That makes sense.
We can have 3 people. We need to start like, oh wait, no, maybe it's just a spotlight thing. Oh.
I'm small. Oh
How do I make you big?
no. I small. I shrunk. Oh no.
Shift 4.
I mean, you're the one with the big fancy announcement, so. Ooh! I big. Oh wait, does my thing work now? I think I centered it right. So we have a co-host today.
Yeah.
It's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. That will never not be funny. And please, whenever we're at a position where we can get merch, not get merch, but make merch, Van Gogh will absolutely be one of our merch items.
Has to be. I'm just glad I figured out how to do that because it's priceless.
It's amazing.
I wonder if okay, this worked. It's like, how am I supposed to dun 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 if I can't do the dun dun dun?
I need to start clipping out some of our live stream stuff and put it like shorts, like YouTube shorts.
Oh my gosh.
That's like the perfect YouTube short to edit together. Like, how am I supposed to do the dun 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 if I can't do the dun dun dun?
Right?
What does this do? Oh, I can edit. Whoa, whoa.
Did you find access to things you didn't know existed?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, fun buttons.
Okay, whatever. Well, I'm not going to play with it right now. This is not a let's learn about StreamYard and the updates it's done since the last time I used it regularly.
It's fine.
Welcome to our stream, everyone. This is the 3rd stream where Kay and I usually just go completely off topic and talk about random things and Van Gogh a lot.
Van Gogh.
But yeah, so I guess we'll start with like, again, just like always, hi, I am Britt. I'm a contemporary romance author person. I will also be writing under another name and do YA things eventually, but not right now. I'm focused more on the spicy things. But yeah, so I am a contemporary romance author trying to get my first book published in November. It is, well, we'll talk about that. I am so spicy. Trying to get my first book published in November, which, you know, we'll talk about. We'll talk about Deepwater. But yeah, so anyway, Deepwater is a contemporary romance about people going on a ship and getting themselves into deep water, because not only are they in deep water because they're in the ocean, but yeah, my editor really liked the name of my book because of that. She's like, I love that it's also kind of a pun. But they also get into deep water because there's lots and lots of lies that happen over the course of this week on a cruise ship. That lead to two different couples, 4 different people falling in love. So it's gonna be it's a wild ride, and it's fun. Anyway, how about you, Kay?
So I'm Kay. Hi. I'm trying to do space opera, fantasy, horror sort of thing. So sci-fan spook, if you will. Because I think it's funny.
Let's go to our Discord. We started a Discord. Anyway, sorry, go.
No one has access to it, but so Britt has no idea what she's doing. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. So it'll be fine. Just once she figures out how to make me a mod, it'll all be fine.
Okay, sorry. Keep going. I'm so sorry for interrupting you.
You know what? It's fine. We go with it. It's fine. It works. We make it work.
Terrible friend. It's fine.
You are the absolute worst. Why am I even co-hosting this with you? I have no
My friend
idea.
Jeremy's is the actual worst, though.
Anyway, so it's gonna be like a novella-sized books in a big old series once it's figured out and done. So,
yeah. So that's us. If you've never been to one of our streams before, essentially these streams are just us talking about our journey as trying to become authors, even though both of us have, crippling ADHD and can't stay on topic to save our lives. So not only does that make our writing journeys difficult, also my dyslexia makes my writing journey difficult.
Oof.
But also makes this stream difficult to stay on task. So, what can you do? What can you do?
The live has a countdown now. That's cool. You can see how long you've been live.
Yeah, I like that.
There's
a lot of things, and it looks like I can do. I need to play with StreamYard more because,
obviously,
yeah. Anyway, so should we jump right into updates that we have for since the last stream, which was I think 3 weeks ago? I don't know. It was a minute.
Wait, we have to introduce our other third person.
Oh, yeah.
This is Van Gogh. He doesn't like writing. He just paints. He's doing very well. Thank you very much. So good.
Yeah.
He's
a fantastic painter, and he is Lego size. But he is our mascot for
somehow.
When we were doing the 5 Awesome Geeks, it was a freaking cactus. So
I love Dractus, though. He was adorable.
Dractus was adorable, and I still want to use Dractus at some point. I mean, luckily we own the copyright because, it's not like that channel was created by somebody other than the two of us. Wasn't it a conversation that you and I had started?
Probably. We're like, we're not in enough of the things, so we should do more. So, yeah. It froze on my end. Oh no. I'm gonna refresh, and this is probably gonna break everything.
And we're back. Are we back?
Oh,
Are we back? I don't
I
know.
see you.
You see me?
I
It
hear
says
you.
we're still live.
Yeah, it like didn't die, so it's really weird. I'm
I
waiting
wonder
for
if
the.
it's just like blank
Wait.
something. I don't know.
You're on my speakers. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
You're not in my ear anymore. That's funny. I would much prefer you in my ear. Why did it revert? Oh. It doesn't understand what the speakers are. That's cool. I like that.
What were we even talking about?
Oh, we were gonna do the goals, and I was slowly sliding out of view for no reason.
So the actual internet itself is working right now, but my like special now those are working. Okay. So I'll probably connect to the landline here eventually, but
Cool.
not landline, Ethernet. That's what I meant to say. I don't do landlines anymore. Ethernet.
Landline. Who?
I should probably turn the hotspot off on my phone, but my phone is way over there and I don't want to go get it right now.
That's inconvenient. Why would you want to do that?
It's okay. I don't think I'm going to need my hotspot. And it's the start of the month. Now I think about it. So I should have enough like juice in my hotspot. I don't know.
Making sure I didn't make an echo by having you on the speakers, which I can't fix. So you're just gonna be in my speakers.
Sound fine to me right now.
Okay, cool. I just have to make sure the speakers aren't too loud, but also loud enough so I can hear you.
Yeah. Because I sound okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder what the stream is going to look like because the stream never stopped.
So I had it up on YouTube because I thought it was me at first because the Wi-Fi's been stupid lately.
Yeah.
But no, it like kept me and I was like, oh, maybe it's me. So I refreshed and it was just a black screen. So
you should have just stayed there and just been
just stayed and entertained everybody. I've streamed before.
Oh.
I know what to do. I've streamed for years now.
Oh well. It is what it is.
It's fine.
There was bound to be some technical issues at some point.
It's
a given. Blank screen for you. Was Kay on there by themselves for a minute?
That's what I want to know. Because that's interesting if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm curious if the stream actually continued with just you.
It looked like it did because you were like frozen. I was like, ah, shoot, my internet. It's like, oh, wait, no, it's not my internet. Okay. Cool.
Stupid internet.
Cool.
Stupid internet. For a few seconds, yeah. Anyway.
Because I didn't stay on there for long. So I was like, ah, dang it, it's all me.
Nope, it was me. Completely me. It's fine.
Me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Hey, now, no copyright.
At tea time, everybody agrees. Just always rooting for the anti-hero. Hola. I don't like not having you in my ear. How do I fix this?
I think you do it with like down here.
It won't let me select the speaker.
Oh my gosh, I can ban you from my studio.
Fine, I'll just start my stream. Everybody go to twitch.com/blockade. No, wait, I should stream on my non-gaming YouTube channel.
Did you press settings at the bottom of the screen?
I did. I clicked settings. I clicked audio, and it's grayed out. I can't select squad.
Interesting. Well, I guess you're stuck with it this way then. Okay, so now that we have the technical issues done and over with, hopefully.
I am bracing myself for October, Matthew. That's what I'm doing. I'm not ready for it.
Oh, that's right, because you're getting the Eras Tour thing in October.
Oh, yeah. So, fun fact, we've added showtimes, and those showtimes are selling out. And then they thought, oh, hey, so remember when the pandemic hit and we let people pick their own movie and rent out an auditorium? Yeah, we're going to do that for Taylor Swift stuff. So the second week is going to have that. So I don't know if anybody's bought it because it's like almost $800. So
Jeez.
we'll see.
And what's selling out?
The Taylor Swift Eras Tour. Apparently,
No. I mean, what's the number? Like, what's the magic number of this is now sold out? How many tickets do you sell?
Oh, because it's reserved seating. It's basically fill the whole thing.
I know, but how many seats is it?
I don't remember. I have a little paper beside my desk that tells me.
Okay.
I have cheat codes everywhere.
I was just curious. Okay, so updates for since the last stream. Go ahead, Kay. What's your update?
So my goal was a very good goal. For the month that we were doing our goals, was supposed to finish the character sheets and start writing. I did neither of those, but
you got distracted by something else that was book related.
It is kind of related. So I did
kind of. It is related.
I kind of sort of started one of the character sheets, and then I was like, I kind of want a visual representation of this. So there's a website called Hero Forge where you could create figurines with a bunch of different customizations. And so I've created the main characters in that. So technically, I have a form of a character sheet. So, it's fine. It's fine. Yes.
Thank you.
That is the number. Well, I also don't remember like how many. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I'm trying to remember. It's like 200 something, 250, 256. 256 is our biggest auditorium. And all but like a couple of scattered ones, the handicapped ones in the very front row, and like 3 in the second front row have sold.
Yeah.
So we sold like 210, maybe, if I can math.
If you're mathing correctly.
If I can math the math. I don't know about that. We'll see. Me mathing, it goes okay. There's a reason why I have a calculator on my phone. It's fun. But yeah, so I would like to show the characters, but I don't know if you can give me permission to like screen share or whatever. If not, I can.
Don't you have a present down here?
Yes.
See if you can do it.
Ooh, I can make slides. Oh, from Google Slides. Video file? No, there's no video file.
Does it say screen share?
Yes, but I don't want to share the whole screen. So
got it. I see what you're saying.
Beep bop boop, because there's information on this screen. Oh no, not information.
Well, while you figure that out, I'm gonna play with this Hero Forge because I want to use it too.
Let's see if I can. Can I select which screen I'm sharing? Screen sharing works best on a good computer. I think I've got a good computer. What do you think?
No.
Oh, dang. Sorry, pewter. I mean, it is like 5 years old at this point, so it's not like a spring chicken.
Is that it? Mine's like 5 years old.
I put it together, what, 2018?
That's when I got this one. Yeah, so that makes
I want to say 2018, but it was like Thanksgiving because I got a bunch of the parts like discounted for that Black Friday deal.
I didn't realize your computer was the same age as mine.
Oh, sweet! I could select the window. Okay. Boop 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 boop. Is this what I want?
Nope, yeah, you be careful because we're live on the internet.
Yeah, that's why I'm being careful. Okay. There is nothing sacred on this thing. Okay.
Let's. Oh, wait.
Boom.
I gotta add it.
Got it.
To the stage.
Boom. So I took front and back screenshots so I could see like the front and back. So this is Island. She's one of the main point of view characters. She's who we start off with in the book. So that's the back, that's the front. She was
She's
supposed
a
to be
bird.
human. She was supposed to be human. And then I was scrolling through like the ethnicities and stuff, and I was like, ooh, this looks cool. And the next thing I know,
she's a bird.
she's a bird. Like half humanish, mostly bird. So there's no like wings or anything, but yeah. And then next is Forvin. So this is the one who became weirdly flamboyant and fun, which he kind of sort of was supposed to be, but he's the mechanic for
He's
the
already
group.
my favorite character.
So he's pretty cool and fun. He's probably a little, just a little. Let's see. Next is Kazu. So not Kazoo, but Kazu. He became non-human as well, which I'm cool with. So he's like really smart and maybe
kind of hot.
Maybe a little bit of a bad guy.
He's kind of hot.
Oh, he's pretty cool. He's like probably the second oldest of the group, I want to say. So, but yeah, he as I was doing like the color scheme and stuff, I was like, he randomly now loves neon colors. He loves neon bright colors. Don't know how that happened, but it happened. And the next is Shay. So this is the captain. It took me a bit before I figured out the outfit that I wanted her to have, and this just like it goes. So this right here, it will actually be more like a pack that you can put stuff in. So like it might have like her weapon or something. I haven't decided like what sort of weapon she prefers, but yeah, she's pretty cool. And then this one's my favorite. This is Zai. So she's like the second main character. She's a badass, basically. She's my favorite. So she's got like a cowl and stuff because her like other persona is the Red Shadow, hence all the red. So this is her without the cowl. So she's been through a lot of shit. So she's been through stuff. And then
scars on her face.
Yes. So technically, most of the right side of her body is prosthetic, like robotic bits. So you can't really see that in this visualness, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. And yeah, those are the characters.
Ooh.
Right?
Well, that's fun.
It is pretty cool.
That's very cool. And I'm glad. I mean, here's the thing, because I'm a very visual person. So especially if I like, that's why I asked you what that was, because I wanted to, back when you showed it to me initially, because like when you're going to be creating fantasy, I mean, it's a lot easier to picture in your head when they're just regular people, right?
Yeah.
But when it's fantasy, it'll be nice to play with, because I'm a very visual person. So to have a visual representation makes sense. So maybe, just maybe, that'll help you do the character sheets a little bit better. Now that you have that physical, like,
I think so. Because like it's brought forth a lot more stuff than I thought it would. Because I was just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna poke around and do. Because like back when I first learned about it and started poking on it, because it actually like you make an account and it saves all your heroes because it's Hero Forge. So I was looking at like my old ones, and it was back before they even gave you the option to like colorize and stuff. So they had to like format it to the new version. But it's just really cool now. And it's like, if you really, really, really like it, you can buy it. So, and of course, like if it's not painted, then it's cheaper than the not painted. But like, I don't think I could ever paint them. Because like the paint smells. It's like, oh no. And it's messy. And I would want it to be perfect. So,
well, you can really like move around with these.
It is pretty fun.
I am very distracted by this right now because I can just move around wherever I want. I have her kicking. I'm very excited about it.
That's funny.
Whoa, I just made her naked. Did not mean to do that.
Oops. That's funny. Yeah, I really like the website. It's really cool. It goes up there with the website where you can create your own like fantasy map. So that was really cool. Nice. And it's got some traction too. Like it's completely changed since I used it several years ago. So it's like, I'm glad these two are still around because they're really cool. It's like, I would be sad if they left.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. There, she looks comfortable in that. Her sweatpants. She looks comfortable now.
Unless it's boiling hot. I'm so glad we're not in the triple digits right now. Happy days.
Me too.
like-
Okay. So my update,
Yes.
and there will be a short / TikTok up about it later.
Ooh.
I finished my edits on Deepwater.
Yay!
Yeah, I gave my editor the go ahead to fit me in wherever she can to go through one last pass through to make sure everything looks good. So I'm done with Deepwater, y'all. This is weird.
That is crazy.
I mean,
that's cool.
Yeah, to be fair, if there are any further edits that she thinks I should do, I'll go through them. It's kind of weird. I've never had anything like professionally edited before. And so like it's just kind of weird to go through the edits and be like, oh, I don't agree with this edit, and then just be like, not gonna do it. And then not feel bad about it because I don't want to be like, I don't care about your opinion.
It is super exciting.
So Deepwater is pretty much finished, which feels really weird to say because this has been a project I've been working on and off since 2018. I wrote half of it in 2018 and the other half of it at the beginning of 2022 question mark. Is Cosmo still alive? That's at this point, that's how I figure out in my head. It's like, did I have Nova yet? Was Cosmo still alive?
Time's weird. Like after 2020, I can't wrap my brain around half of it anymore.
No.
It's like, what?
It's really weird. I mean, I've never really felt like I was in my 30s, but now to think I'm in my late 30s, I'm like,
it still doesn't feel like it. Like,
no. I feel the same way. I mean, do I feel a bit? I mean, my body feels older, you know, because your body just gets older. We eventually expire. Like these physical things, they don't live forever. But like my mental capacity, like I mean, obviously I'm wiser than I was in my 20s, and I'm definitely more mature than I was in my 20s. But like as far as like where I am emotionally, I'm still like, I could still picture myself in my late 20s at this point, or maybe early 30s. But anyway,
I forgot to press stop presenting.
That's right. I took it away from the stream anyway.
I know, but I completely forgot until I like clicked on another window. It's like, you're still screen sharing. I'm like, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah, no, I took it off the stream, like fully off the stream. We could still see it. I found
out of sight, out of mind. That's funny though.
That's how ADHD works. Object permanence.
It's so bad. Like, I'll be like,
Matthew,
doo, doo, doo. I'll be like,
same.
I like to think I'm expiring at a reasonable rate.
I mean, I've had a bad back since I was like 10, so.
My knee hates it when I go up the stairs. So I'm like, you know what? You can just deal with it because it's good for us.
Nearly 30 years of martial arts. And yeah, I have terrible knees. But yeah, so I'm very excited to announce that that Deepwater is done. No, well, not really. Huh?
We need confetti.
Whee! I mean, obviously, like we've got the one last pass through, and I'm going to then get it professionally formatted, because God knows I'm not going to trust myself to do anything by myself. And then I want people to read it. You know, like, or ARC.
Yeah, the ARC readers, yeah.
Yeah. But I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make that work, because I don't want to just like pass a PDF of my ebook off to people and then have it appear on pirated websites and shit.
I mean, eventually it all does.
It does, but I don't want to like have it be there before it's even released, you know?
Makes sense.
So yeah, not exciting. But yeah. And then after that, I gotta get my wrap figured out so I can do the physical book as well.
Thank you, Matthew.
What? I missed it.
I cheat and look at the YouTube chat.
Oh, I see. Because yeah, it doesn't appear here right away.
It takes like at least 10 seconds before it does. Yay! Confetti!
Confetti.
I mean, did you know you could do emojis on your computer?
I knew that. I don't know how, but I know you can.
You hit the Windows key and then the period.
Interesting.
It's cool.
But yeah, we need whenever we can like make this more professional seeming, we need to like have those things where you can like have confetti actually go through and stuff.
I wonder because like you can do OBS Virtual Studio on here, so I wonder if I could like figure it out and then just tell you how to do it.
Maybe. Also, my hair has decided to be its wavy self today, which is really annoying because I hate this cow. Not this one. I hate this cow leg right here.
Mine will do that. Mine will end up with like the ear cover. It's kind of funny. That's where your ear was. Yeah. I've been keeping mine up in a ponytail. It's just been so hot lately. I just can't. Too hot.
The only reason I don't have it in a ponytail is because I like to have it down when I'm on video.
I mean, I can do that too.
The second the stream is over, it's going back into a ponytail again. I live in ponytails.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
It's too hot.
Fine.
I need central AC, Britt. It's too spicy temperature-wise.
It's
I updated
no such thing as too spicy.
Too spicy. I don't know. Did you hear the what is it? Pecu? The one chip challenge that's really, really, really spicy. They pulled their stuff from the shelves.
Yeah.
Because children were eating it when children were not supposed to be eating it. So a teenager died from it.
That sounds awful.
Yep. So they pulled it. I was like, dang, I didn't get to try it yet.
Yeah. There is a part of me that wanted to, but there's also a part of me that wishes I could be famous enough to go on Hot Ones.
That would be fun, I feel. Like, I probably wouldn't last very long, but it would be fun.
I would like to see how far I could last. I mean, granted, I could buy all of those and do my own.
I don't know, because, like, my friend, coworker, he likes the spicy stuff, so he got some of the hot ones. I think I told you about it. Yeah. But he got, like, the spicy ones, and I tried it. I, like, just them. I was like, oh, okay, this is good. He looked at me like I was crazy. It was funny.
I've had their actual sauces. I've had the classic and I've had Los Calientes.
I think it was the Diablo one. Oh. Or it was the Last Dab. It was one of the two because he looked at me like I was crazy.
Has a Diablo option, I think. Used to. Now it's Last Dab Apollo, which I feel like I need to buy.
Hot sauce is so good though.
I am the worst Norwegian because I like spicy food.
Spicy food, good.
There are people in my family, people that I know that are Norwegian, that are in my family, that say ketchup is as spicy as they go.
It's not even spicy. Unless you get the spicy ketchup.
Which I make my own spicy ketchup because I mix it with Cholula.
Ooh, I bet that's good.
I used to mix it with Tabasco, but...
They make it now. Yeah. It's with like jalapeno powder and stuff like that. So it's not super, but it has a nice little kick to it.
Yeah, but I like to control it because sometimes I like it a little spicier. Sometimes I like it a little less spicy. So I like to mix my own to like control how much spice is in it. But yeah. Nice. But yeah, so now I can put my focus back on the first draft that I'm writing, which is great. And not have Deepwater looming over my head like it has been all freaking year. To be fair, for 5 months of it, it was held captive by a different editor. But
yeah, so, you know.
This could have been me like 5 months ago.
Boo. Oh, but then you wouldn't have been able to share it on the stream.
That's true.
You'd just be YouTube shorting it.
I would just be YouTube shorting it. And this is just like the what I'm calling the minute mukbang, which is the short that I put up and TikTok, and I put it on Instagram too, of me eating at the restaurant that I was the hotel that I was at last weekend. Which, mind you, there was some, oh, gym bros got a hold of that, and it just makes me laugh when gym bros get a hold of shit. Especially because they don't like, because I am so underestimated. Like, people don't understand that I'm a literal athlete.
It's so funny. It's like, no.
I'm a literal athlete.
She does all the things almost.
Just because I'm fat does not mean I'm not a literal athlete. Anyway, but just like that, I edited that like with my actual editing software instead of just like putting it together on like TikTok like I normally do. It may still went up on TikTok first because it was just easier. It's just easier to like grab it from TikTok, throw it into SnapTik, takes off the watermark, and then I throw it up on other platforms. And I throw it up on other platforms. But yeah, so I'm gonna actually edit that together today.
Something in my eye. Ugh.
The short form version of a vlog that I've been doing lately. I also need to get my shit together and upload those Disney movies. Those Disney movie videos.
Yeah, why? What you trying
They're
to do
all up on TikTok.
I think it's funny. It's just easier to just boop.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm excited to be done with that. I'm excited to be done with Deepwater, and now I can, like I said, put focus. I'd like to be done with that other first draft by November because I'd like to start something new for NaNoWriMo. But we'll see.
That's coming up real quick.
That's gonna be a fun stream for you and I that month. You know, honestly, we should maybe go weekly for November and just like hold each other accountable for NaNoWriMo.
That'd be fun.
We'll see. We'll talk about it.
What happened? I think this should be fine. We'll see.
Also, thank you, Matthew. I don't think I said thank you to you saying congratulations to me. Sorry. Thank you for the congratulations, Matthew. I'm very excited about it. Very excited. Because
we're so excited. You know who else is excited for you?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh is very excited. Look at him. He's so excited. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I shall paint this moment.
I love how our icon has become a painter and not like Stephen King or like a prolific author. No, it's a prolific painter.
He's a creative, therefore it counts.
Fair.
Also, I don't have any writer Lego minifigs on my desk.
Offensive. Okay, come on.
I have like musicians, a space dude. I've got like an orc guy. I've got Tiana. I have 2 Tianas actually.
Why is Tiana not? Tiana's holding a book in that one.
No, it's like.
Oh, it looked like a book.
It says Tiana's place, so it's like a flyer to a restaurant.
Got you.
I even have this little guy.
He's a musician with a dog cat thing.
I can't. Okay, it's the kid from Coco. What's his name?
Shoot, I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've seen Coco. I don't know. I'm going through the Pixar ones. I'll catch you up when I get to that one.
Okay. It's been so long because I love it, but it makes me cry too much. So I'm like,
yeah, it makes me think about my grandma too much. And I don't know if whoever saw my TikTok of after the Moana watch, because that also makes me think of my grandma. I was a mess after Moana.
I bet. Yeah, I don't even think they make any writer ones. Well, no, maybe because I've got the bookshop set, so maybe one of those little guys could be considered a writer. I know there's like one of them has a book in their hand, I think.
Perfect, thank you.
I think.
Bye-bye.
I don't remember.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
What do you have?
Nothing. The groomer just called and said Apollo is done.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta go. No, just kidding. He can be there.
Bye, I guess. Everybody go to Twitch. I'm gonna open my little blind boxes and we're gonna see what we got.
You have blind boxes. That sounds
Mhm.
fun. I need to get some blind boxes. I haven't done a blind box of something in a long time. I'm trying to like be comfortable and also be able to not be on this side of my screen. Okay. But
Oh my goodness. Ah!
nice. Yeah.
Everybody in my Discord is like, "What did you get? What did you get?" I'm like, "Guys, I'll open it later. I got a thing I'm doing."
You have a stream that's important. Oh, that's Cruella and Maleficent.
Yes, I've been wanting it. And so I just waited until I could get the little blind guys. That way I could have free shipping.
Nice.
Yes.
But anyway, so let's go ahead and chat about what we want to do. I mean, I want to keep doing this live stream. It's only been 45 minutes with like what 10 minutes of blank screen because my internet died.
That was kind of funny. Oh, I updated our Word doc. Did you
later? Oh, did you? I
see?
haven't opened it.
I did. You didn't even notice.
I didn't open it. I forgot to open.
Wow. I tweaked it just a little bit.
Oh my god, no. That's I need to see what this says. Oh, poor lions. Okay, I need to pull up the Word doc. I know I have a copy of it.
Do I need to send it to you again?
No, you really don't.
It's funny though. I am amused. Now I want salsa. Dang it. I don't have it. Well, I do have some, but I don't know if it's still good.
Intro after 20 minutes of fun nonsense. More nonsense goes here because it's our stream. What have you accomplished? ADHD mode activated part 2. Because who needs to stay on topic? Not us. Besides, as a writer, everything is fair game.
Right?
Love that. That's cute. Oh, you already have an idea for October? Perfect.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because I was like, I don't know if I'll be working that Saturday that we have like the Taylor Swift thing opening. So it's like either that would work or the week after. So I'll have to find out.
Gotcha. But yeah, Matthew's mother just made salsa. I used to make salsa.
Be right back.
So Kay will be going to another state for a few minutes to get salsa. Homemade salsa.
If it's good salsa, it's worth it.
I used to make a really good salsa.
Oh, well, let me just
I don't make it anymore because I used to make because I made it with my magic bullet and I have not and I broke that a long time ago, and now I finally have a ninja, so I need to start making like I've got like the same kind of thing as a magic bullet, but it's a ninja, which is better than the magic bullet. And so now I just need to get that all together again. Even my mom liked it. My mom doesn't like cilantro, and I put cilantro in it.
But that's good. If it's hot enough, it's fine. Too spicy for the bacteria.
Yeah, I love that. It's too hot for bacteria to grow. I love it.
You know, that's the good kind of salsa. So spicy, it makes you cry. It's so good.
My dad, who is very much a Norwegian that like does not like spicy, he goes, "Do you even have any taste buds left?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Probably not as good as mine." I'm like, "Dad, I also can't smell, so like that also dentons my sense of taste. So get over it."
I always wonder, like, if your sense of smell ever returned, would you be able to taste things the same? Probably not.
No.
But...
You Googled it. The capsaicin present in chili is also reported to be able to kill or restrain food spoilage bacteria. Amazing.
Nice. We love it. We love it.
We
It's
love a
too
Google, a
spicy
good
for
Google.
bacteria.
We love a good Google. Ever the more reason. Then I think about it though, am I just by eating so much like pepper related things, am I just killing the bacteria in my stomach? And is that the reason I have such bad digestive issues?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. So okay. So this is a good question. Yes, I do, because it's actually the chemical reaction that causes all of that, not the taste. So my mouth and body still react the way that you're supposed to, because capsaicin literally makes your body think that your mouth is on fire. Um. So yeah. I still have the chemical reaction, which is why I think it's really funny when people were like doing taste tests after they had COVID and didn't have their sense of taste back. And we're like putting hot sauce in their mouths. I'm like, you do realize it's a chemical reaction, right? Not a taste thing. It's an actual chemical reaction to your saliva.
Fair warning, the power just flickered, so I don't know what's about to happen.
You're still here.
Yeah, it like froze for like a split second. I was like, oh, okay. Are we expected to get another storm?
I do feel the hot. But I don't necessarily always taste like I can't necessarily be like I can't like taste a hot pepper sauce and be like, ooh, there's like a hint of sweet in here. I can't do that kind of thing. Like I can't pinpoint specific flavor, if that makes sense. I can taste okay, so sweet's not right because you taste sweet on your tongue. It's flavors. I can't pick up on like flavors. But what I think is really wild is I can convince my brain that it has capsaicin sometimes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because for a long time I thought teriyaki was spicy. Not like spicy, not like spicy, but like tangy. Like I thought it was like it had a nice little bite to it. Turns out it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I found that out when Kinsey and Eden were little. My twin nieces that just went to college.
I tried a Korean beef, one of those frozen meal things, just to see if I would like it, because, why not?
Yeah.
And it was really good. So there's like a sauce in it. I can't remember what's it called. It starts with a G. Let's see. Gochujang, I think is how you pronounce it.
I don't know, yeah. Matthew.
Gochujang, I think is how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's really good. So now I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to, because there's a TikToker, I can't remember her name, but she makes like homemade stuff. So now I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to try her sauce now. Yeah, it's got a nice little kick to it. It's good.
Oh, see, I knew Matthew was going to chime in. Matthew is our resident like East Asian food expert.
It is so good, Matthew. I am so happy. And that's like frozen dinner sort of sauce. So I'm like excited to try like actual like good sauce. So I'm just like, yay, something new to try. Something new to try. Yeah. Foods are fun.
I love food. I love cooking. I never thought I would love cooking.
I don't love cooking.
I love cooking because it's like good me time. Even though I'm usually like listening to something or watching something while I cook, like it's still really good me time. Like it's just time for me to kind of just do a thing, do a project, do a task. It's also why I love cleaning as much as I do, is because it just gives me like this time to just, I don't know.
I have to get in the mood to clean. So like right now in the back of my head, since the plumbers are done, like there's just stuff all over the floor. I'm like, I'm going to vacuum once we're done. So we'll see if I get to it before anybody comes home from work. So,
speaking of East Asian food, so my mother is obsessed with yum yum sauce.
Oh,
and I was saying that at work in a group chat that I have at work with some friends, and one of my friends was like, "What's yum yum sauce?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's yum yum though." I mean, it's basically like Japanese mayo or something, but
Oh, is it the yeah, kind of. So it's made of mayonnaise, ketchup, vinegar, garlic, sugar, paprika, and water to thin out the sauce.
It's delicious.
It sounds like something I would like too.
It's yum yum. It
Oh,
named itself. It was named correctly.
I mean, if it says it's yum yum, it's got to be yum yum, right? Like, how could you name it incorrectly?
My mother is obsessed with yum yum sauce. She'll put it on literally everything. It's hilarious.
I can't wait to move out because then I will make stuff that I can actually use these sauces on instead of like right now where it's like, good luck. So fun.
Boom, boom. My phone. Boom, boom. About.
You know what people do now when they're on the phone? They do this.
I know. When they're
I hate it.
phones instead of this, they do this. I don't like it.
It's not a banana.
Oh, we're slowly starting to sound like boomers. I don't like it. Okay.
Well, you know what, Daddy? Get off my lawn.
I had to walk to school uphill both ways.
I want to be a cool boomer. I don't have tattoos though yet, so you know.
What?
I said I don't have tattoos yet, so I'm not that cool.
I don't have tattoos yet either. My sister and I have talked about going together and getting tattoos together.
I keep thinking about it, and then I'm very indecisive, so that's why I haven't done it.
See, yeah, that's my problem. Is every time I'm like, I want to do this as a tattoo, and then I'm like 2 weeks later, I'm like, I want to do this as a tattoo.
Because, like, jokingly now, I want a bluey tattoo. I just have no earthly clue what it would be. But then I've always wanted like a shark tattoo, or maybe even like a T-Rex or something. Like, it would be cool.
I know I want it to be Disney related.
That would be cool.
At the end of the day, I know I want it to be Disney related. I just don't. I haven't like solidified of a yes, I want this on my body probably forever.
Yeah, because it's like I gotta make sure I want it. Otherwise, no. Right?
So, yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, I would be like in the chair as they're doing it and looking, you know, at whatever wall art and be like, oh, that would be cool instead. Wait, stop.
See, and then my best friend Nikki, like my best friend since didn't mean to click that. My best friend since like we were like kids who has some tattoos, she'd be like, then just get all of them. And I'm like, I don't want a sleeve. Like, I have no problem with people who want to get sleeves or have a lot of tattoos. I personally just want one, maybe two. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see myself getting a ton of tattoos.
I would have to plan out the sleeve and know exactly what I want, where I want it. But then I also feel like I would want to show it off. So then I'd have to start working out. That way I'm not like the skinny armed little person being like, look at my cool sleeve of tattoos. No, that way I could be like, look at my cool sleeve of tattoos.
And yes, Matthew, you're cool. Okay.
Yeah, you're totally cool.
You're one of the coolest,
The
actually.
coolioest. They are expensive, but it also depends on like what you get. So I don't know if I would get like, I kind of want like something not too big. So it'd be like kind of smallish and maybe cartoonish. I don't know if I'd want it colorized because that does fade. So
it does. And yeah, I've always thought I would keep mine probably just black and white, just like an outline.
Like the colored ones are cool.
Yeah.
But that also probably costs more.
I think so. The two big ideas, or the three big ideas, which one is not Disney related. The three big ideas I've had is one would be the symbol, like what Rafiki draws as Simba.
Ooh.
And then right above and below, so it'd be like in circular over it kind of thing. It'd be remember who you are.
That would be cool.
It's one of them. The other one is like one of those heartbeat things, but it would just be like a heartbeat. I'd probably do it like up and down my arm, but it'd be like a heartbeat. And there would be the four icons from Disney World. So Cinderella's castle, Spaceship Earth, Tower of Terror, Hollywood Studios has, and then the Tree of Life. But then the third one, which is not Disney related, would be an eagle, because my grandma's name in Old Norse means eagle. And so ever since she died, I've seen a lot more eagles, and not because I think about it, but I just have seen more eagles. And so every time I see an eagle, I'm like, oh, it's my grandma saying hi. So I'll just say hi to her every time I see an eagle. And so I have thought about getting like an eagle, specifically like a Norse design for an eagle. Cause obviously, like I wouldn't just get like a bald eagle because I'm all patriotic and shit.
Blech.
I want, I'd want to get I'd want to get like a Norse style eagle, because my grandmother was Norwegian.
That would make sense.
So Norwegian, her first language was Norwegian. So jeg snakker norsk. So,
Yeah.
So when I make fun of the fact that I'm Norwegian, I mean it.
He's funny.
I had 2 grandparents where their first language was Norwegian. So Matthew says, I refuse to get colored ones because I'd be annoyed with my clothes not matching them. That is such a good point. That is such a good point.
I would also be like, where do I want it? Because, like, yes, I would want to show it off because I spent this money on this really cool thing, but like, where? Your arm,
Right.
your leg, I don't expose my shoulder, so it wouldn't be there.
I was gonna say, I've often thought like my shoulder blade or my biceps, but I don't show those very often. To your point, I could do the around the ankle with the heartbeat thing.
That would be cool. That would work because then it'd be like your own permanent anklet.
Yeah.
I loved learning the fact that the little thing that they use for the bald eagle is actually a hawk.
Yeah.
I love that fact.
Well, anytime you hear a lion roar, for the most part, it's usually a tiger.
It's so funny. It's like, oh, I have unearthed secret knowledge. Am I supposed to know this?
Yeah, because lions' roars are not masterful roars. They are very, very low and gruff. So it's usually tigers that they use for lion roars.
It's so funny.
In your area, occasionally bald eagles will show up and grab roadkill at someone just like, I saw that on my way back from Wisconsin last weekend.
I saw vultures once.
You saw vultures once?
Pretty sure it was.
I can't never remember which one is the bold one, the vulture or the buzzard. I cannot remember which one is which, but one is actually like a bird of prey and the other one isn't. I don't remember.
Well, let me look it up for you.
I never remember which one is which. And every time I think I know, I'm always wrong, but I never remember which one I guessed last time.
What the heck? These look okay. So the buzzard looks kind of like a hawk. The vulture is the bald one.
Okay, the vulture is the bald one. Got you. No, fun fact, they are completely different birds.
Surprise!
I thought the same thing, and then somebody corrected me one time because I said, oh, it's a buzzard, because I had seen one of the bald ones, and I was like, oh, it's a buzzard. And they're like, no, that's a vulture, or whatever it was. I couldn't remember. Like I said, I get them mixed up all the time. And I was like, what? And then I Googled it, and sure enough, they are 2 different birds.
Surprise!
It's wild.
That's funny.
Yes, most people do, which is why I had thought they were the same birds. And that's the same thing too. Like, I love blowing people's minds when I say the orcas. The reason I don't call them killer whales is because they're not whales. Orcas are not whales.
We love orcas. Orcas are cool.
They are my favorite animal. But yeah, they're technically a dolphin. They're the biggest dolphin.
Have you seen Show Me Your Mask, the TikTok creator, Instagram and stuff? They've made like really cool like badges and pens and shirts and stuff for the orcas, like how they're organizing and then how they're like tipping over ships and stuff. It's great.
You need to send me a link immediately. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah. Okay. For those of you who joined late, hi. I don't know.
You should say hi to our other person.
Oh, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
He is our icon. Not sure why a writing stream. Yes, they are related, which, to be fair, if you look up what an orca species or the orca, I can't remember what it is, but it's like a toothed whale, but it's technically a dolphin. But yes, they're part of the same. They are, in fact, part of the same family somewhere down the line. Yes. But I just like blowing people's minds by saying that they're not actually whales when people call them killer whales. I'm like, no, orcas aren't whales.
Wow.
It's kind of like whenever I correct people with poisonous versus venomous. Like if they say poisonous snake, I'll say venomous. It's the same thing. Like, no, it's not.
Is the snake poisonous? I don't know. Try eating it.
Exactly. If you survive eating it, then guess what? Wasn't poisonous.
Surprise.
But if it bites you, you might die.
You may be gambling there, fella.
Then I love the whole like people when they're like, but if you eat a venom sac, I'm like, you might get a little sick, but you won't die. I like it. Kind of a lot of X files are not technically files in a scientific sense. There you go. We've been lied to our whole lives.
How long can I make my name?
You K. Focus on one thing. I know it's hard because I can't do it either.
I'm focusing. You keep talking. We're good.
It's fine. Anyway. So what are your plans for next stream, which is a little bit later in October, is if that you're proposing at least.
Aww.
I don't know, I can't see anymore. I took my glasses off. What are you laughing about? I removed her from the stream. Just kidding. She's back.
I've been busted. That's no fun. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't. How big can my name be? Let's see. What the heck? What is your full name? Oh, let's find out. Got it.
How long you can make it.
Got you. Okay. Wow.
I wanted to find out. We had to for science. There you go. Science rules.
Okay, so what's your plan for next month, Kay?
We are gonna start writing.
You're gonna start actually writing.
I've got the visuals of the characters. That's all I need right now. We can figure everything out later.
Okay. Because you have your world built and everything, so you know what the world is, and
it's space.
I mean, space is space. You can make space whatever you want.
Like, we figure it out as we go. It's fine.
I mean, let's be fair. Does Star Trek or Star Wars have what space down? Correct? No. It's actually, you can't have explosions in space. But guess what? Sci-fi does all the time.
Sci-fi doesn't care. Although I will say, the one cool part about what was the name? The second sequel trilogy for Star Wars. I can't remember their names because they kind of stunk. But anyway, it was all boring until the end where they decide, spoiler alert, to like hyperdrive space jump into the bad guy's ship using the last of their fuel. That was cool because they took to heart you can't hear anything in space, and it was just visually really cool. So spoiler alert, but you know, who cares?
Yeah. I like there's also another part in the prequels of Star Wars where they don't use music at all and they just let it be silent except for like just bits and pieces. And then when Obi-Wan is finally attacked, that's when the music starts. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. As somebody who went to film school, like I appreciate those kinds of things.
Which prequel one?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I saw the prequels.
Was it like a fighting in space sort of thing? Or
it was a fighting in space thing, yeah. And it was not the first one because he didn't look like an infant. Ewan McGregor was an infant without.
Oh, it was the second one.
I think so. I want to say it was Attack of the Clones.
Because it was like when he was trying to run away from Django.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've sat down to watch the. It's been a long time since I sat down to watch Star Wars. The last time I watched Star Wars was when the last movie came out.
I started marathoning the movies like 2 years ago, and I haven't finished. The next one is Rogue One, but then I got distracted because I never finished Clone Wars. So then I'm like, oh, I'll finish watching Clone Wars. But then I have to be in the mood to watch Clone Wars because it's, kind of sort of a kid's show, but also kind of not. Like, it gets kind of dark when you think about it. So,
yeah, that's the next goal I have as far as like watching stuff is concerned. I do want to get through the animated series.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm like on season 5, so I'm almost done. I've got like 2 more seasons to go. So,
okay, so you want to start writing in what way? Are you going to start writing the first book? Are you going to start just writing what makes sense?
We're going to start writing the first book. I don't know how far we're going to get though.
Okay. Are you going to try and start from the beginning and work your way through, or are you going to write bits and pieces?
Chaos! We're going to try to start at the beginning because I have the outline. So
I was going to say,
we're going to start from the beginning and see what happens after that.
Okay, that works. That's fine. Deepwater was written in bits and pieces. Like I say that half of Deepwater was written in 2018. And when I say that, I mean like the beginning and some of the middle and the end were all written in 2018. Back when I came back to it was when I did the majority of the middle.
I'm curious now because technically this series was just going to be a novel and then it became so much more. So now I'm curious because it was the only NaNoWriMo book I finished, but technically it didn't really actually get finished. It was like me kind of rushing at the end because at that point I was like over it. So now I want to see like when I did it. $2015.
That was before I started Deepwater. 3 years before I started Deepwater.
Okay, so in fairness, this book is like complete opposite of what this series like. The main idea is there, but I have changed names, and obviously the characters do not look anything like what this novel originally started. So, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Oh, that's good. I think I'm gonna hopefully be able to edit the stream later. Maybe I'll take out the part where my internet dies, if I can.
Can't you edit stuff on YouTube still?
I think so. That's what I'm gonna try and do later. Is it a ghost?
I don't know. I heard a thud.
It's probably a ghost.
It's probably a ghost. It's fine. Sup, dude?
Sup, ghosty?
Sup, ghosty? How's it going?
Yeah. So now that Deepwater is done, theoretically done. I mean, it's done. And that's the thing is like, one of the things I have to understand is at some point I have to just call it done. And I just need to stop going through it again and stop having somebody read it and go, should I change anything? I just need to call it done. So I think that's just what I'm going to do is after this particular last pass through with my editor, unless there's like big things that she's like, you really should probably change this. I'm just going to call it done. So now that that's done, obviously the rest of it is all me just hiring professionals to do what they need to do. Like formatting and finishing the wrap for the paperback and stuff. But aside from that, like that can be done probably by I don't know if that'll be done by the next stream, but hopefully, because I want to release it in November. But I do want to try and finish where the vinyl ends, which is the current first draft I'm working on. So I do want to try and finish that by the next stream. So I just need to get my shit together and write it.
Do it.
Gotta do the thing.
Do it.
Which is so funny because it's the polar opposite. My lead woman character is like the polar opposite, not polar opposite, but like a pretty decent opposite to my main lady in Deepwater, because my main lady in Deepwater is like, I don't want kids, screw kids. I love kids, but they're not for me. Kind of like me. I mean, I don't say screw kids. I love kids. I love my nieces and my nephews. a lot of kids. But once they start to get ornery or they start to cry, I just hand them back to a parent. And I'm like, take it. I don't want this anymore.
It's not my problem.
So vinyl, I mean it as like the flooring. So the name came before the story did. And it's because I'm redoing the upstairs. And I want to take out the carpet and put in vinyl. And I was like, it'll just be cheaper if I do the vinyl by room, and plus it'll be easier because I only have to clear out one room at a time upstairs. And granted, it's literally just 2 small rooms and a ridiculously small hallway. But so I'm like, it'll just be cheaper and easier if I just do it room by room. So I'm like, so then where the vinyl ends is where I can like cut this and just keep it as like a carpet for a little bit. And I went, where the vinyl ends, that'd be a great name for a book. And so I created it. I created the name. And then eventually the story came to me as I thought about it for a little bit. And I was like, that's the right story. No. Second chance romance is what that one is. So, but I do have vinyls as in records because I have since my dad gave me one of his not old, it's actually like his newest record player. But one of his record players gave me one of his record players. So now I have a bunch of vinyls. I stole some from I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna steal some from you, Dad. And he's like, all right. So I guess it can't technically be stealing.
You're borrowing permanently.
I'm permanently borrowing them. And then I've bought quite a few since then. Like I pre-ordered Taylor's version of 1989.
Ooh.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite album of hers. So
I don't know which one would be my favorite because like I like a couple of songs out of each album, but I don't super love an entire album, I don't think. So big sad.
And record players are expensive, which is why I'm really glad my dad gave me one.
They are, yeah. Because it's like, I've thought about it, but then it's like, no, that's a bad rabbit hole. Do not go down that rabbit hole. You stay with your CDs and you're good.
Yeah. I like the sound of a vinyl, though. Like, there's nothing that beats the sound of a vinyl.
I just like this. I'm a little annoyed that my car doesn't have a CD player anymore. That is the one thing that I'm annoyed about.
Too new of a car.
It is too new of a car. Like it just has Bluetooth and like you can plug your phone in and charge your phone and then like it connects to all the apps and stuff. So it's cool.
Yeah, but you have a backup camera. I don't have a backup camera.
My other car had a backup camera. The car before this one.
My car is slightly too old to have a backup camera.
They
existed, but they weren't standard.
Vehicle before that one, the vehicle 2 vehicles ago had like a bunch of nice stuff on it. Like it was nice, but it was about to go. So
my Equinox, the vehicle I had before my current vehicle, my Equinox had a 5 CD disc changer, like built in. Like it was the type of vehicle it was. It just had a 5 disc CD changer.
Yeah, my parents have a car. It has, I think it's either 5 or 6. I can't remember, but it's like, that's so cool. Like I could get a Bluetooth capable little CD player if I really wanted to. I just haven't. I don't know. I may figure out which one I want and put it on my Christmas wish list.
My mom's car, well, now my dad drives it, but my mom's car is the same way. And I'm like, this is so dumb. I hate it.
Do you remember?
Why not just Bluetooth?
Did you ever have a vehicle with just a cassette player? So you had to have the cassette adapter thing and then you hit the bump too hard and it pops it out.
My first car was a 1989 Cadillac Seville.
Ooh.
I called it Senor Azul because I was taking a bunch of Spanish classes in high school and it had blue interior and blue exterior.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So I called him Mr. Azul and he had no heat. So being in Minnesota with a car without heat.
Oh gosh, no.
Was no fun.
Absolutely not.
Especially because I did not live down here in the southern part of the state.
Dude, it's all the nice
3 hours north of where I am right now.
Ooh.
And it gets and not only that, but I lived in what is called the Brainerd Lakes area. And the reason it's called the Brainerd Lakes area is because Brainerd is the biggest town in that general vicinity. And I say town, not city, because Minneapolis is barely a city technically. Like if you look at like the specifications of what makes like a city versus a metropolis versus a whatever, yeah, Minneapolis barely hits, and that's our biggest city. Anyway, but or maybe it's not a metropolis. It might be a city, but it's not a metropolis. I can't remember. I'd have to look at it. But it's just got like a ton of lakes in that general area. And so like there's a part of when I would be driving to school where I would be on a road, and on this side of the street was one lake and this side of the street was another lake. It wasn't like a causeway going through one lake. It was literally just two lakes, one piece of like one patch of land that they put a road on between the two lakes.
That's funny.
And so the lake effect in that area was ridiculous. So like it was cold sometimes.
That reminds me of a really bad joke. It's like, oh, cargo space? And the guy's like, no, car no go in space.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fargo.
A lot of it was filmed. It's so funny because a lot of Fargo wasn't even filmed in Fargo. A lot of it was filmed in like Wadena and Brainerd. And I think even up in the Duluth area, I think there was a little bit filmed up there. I remember when Fargo was filming in the area.
Fargo seems so long ago. I remember watching it, but I remember nothing about it.
It's the bane of Minnesotans' existence because they exaggerate the Minnesota accent.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Down there by the lake there, yeah.
Oh no.
So did you actually update my goal here too? Did you type that in? I didn't see you type that in.
I did, but like I listen, but I don't retain, so I can't remember the full name of the vinyl book.
Oh, where the vinyl ends.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
Perfect. Yeah, Where the Vinyl Ends is the name of that book.
There we go.
It's funny because I usually don't like long book titles, but
I still can't decide if I want to go silly bananas with the book titles or not. We'll see after I finish the first one.
Yeah, I know what a youper is. I know what a youper is. We have a friend that used to live in the UP. Sophie used to live in the UP. Okay, remember? Oh, pretty sure that's where she lived.
Don't remember.
But yeah, it's more, yeah. And to be fair, the accent is more like Midwest accent than it is anything. Like it's, people say that people from Minnesota sound like that, Wisconsin sound like that, and the UP sound like that. And then even like my friend Michael, who lives in Vancouver, Canada, he'll make fun of my accent by doing like a slight, like doing it, but he'll add like a slight like Canadian like twist to it. And I'm like, dude, I'm not from Canada. And he's like, Minnesota, Canada, what's the difference? I'm like, you're in Canada.
I just had a terrible thought. So you know how I've got googly eyes on my microphone?
Yeah.
You see how you can see the dark gap right there from the closet? Just because of how like everything's shifted.
You're gonna put something in there with googly eyes?
No, I figure like something glow in the dark so it looks terrifying. But only for like streams and stuff. Not
absolutely do it.
I have to figure out how to do it. I have googly eyes. I just don't have glow in the dark ones.
I've been asked that too, but only because I used to date a Canadian, and
that's funny.
Oh, and then there was one time I was asked, and it's actually in one of my videos, one of my anime detour videos from back in the day, because Sari and I just rewatched it not too long ago. Sari and I were doing this. They used to have these like pods where it was like this immersive like mecha fighting game at Detour.
Oh, yeah.
And Sari and I decided to, my friend Sari, hashtag I hate sorry. My friend Sari and I decided to get into those things, and that night the Canucks and the Flames were playing. So the Canucks are my favorite hockey team, and the Flames are her favorite hockey team. And so I named myself Canucks and her Flames, and we decided we were gonna decide the outcome of the game with that mecha game. And somebody in one of the people that works for that company was like, "Are you actually from Canada?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Then why are you like the Canucks?" I'm like, "Because I'm sort of dating somebody."
That's funny.
Yeah. I met him at a convention years and years and years before that, but anyway. Into his black bushy eyebrows and stuck them into the crack of the wall, the unfinished old house basement. That's amazing. I love that.
That is great. See, with my luck, I would forget to take it down, and then, you know, I'd just be doing stuff and then get ready for bed, turn off the light, and be like, oh my God.
So, y'all know what a bob is, right? When it comes to martial arts, a bob. It's an opponent.
I know from what you've told me.
It's a body opponent bag. It's an acronym for body opponent bag. So it's a martial arts opponent bag that looks like an actual person. Like he's got a head, a torso. It doesn't have arms. I mean, you can get them now with like arms, kind of. They don't look like human arms, but you can get them with kind of arms these days. But Apollo is afraid of him. So he stays in the storage area until I can find a proper place for him permanently. And so he sits in the storage area, but the way into the storage area is through the laundry room. So every time somebody goes into the laundry room, they'll catch him in the corner of their eye and be like, "There's a person." Every time. Every time. And so anyway, but yeah, so Bob lives back there because Apollo is afraid of him because it's a human that doesn't talk back and a human that won't pet him. So he's like, this is not right. There's something not right about this human. And so he's afraid of my Bob.
That's funny.
Which it's funny because like I wanted to put my Bob like over here so he'd be kind of like in my videos whenever I'd make videos over here again. And he's not living there, but we've all kind of decided he's probably going to go up into my office. Every time I have a bad day, I can just start punching the shit out of him.
It would be good to have. I've got like a little squishy thing. That way when I'm annoyed at work, I just like squish it.
Oh, I've got stuff like that too. I've got one right here too. I've got one of these. These are like my favorite because they're visually entertaining when I'm, squeezing them and they like bulge out like that. I don't know. A lot of sensations about it that, like the sensory things I like about it. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. I like the way it sounds.
Do you guys think I like sharks?
No.
Dang. Need to try harder.
I like orcas.
Oh, yeah. My thing is a scene from Bluey. Hello?
My mom used to make life-size soft sculpture figures, and I had mannequins in my bedroom growing up, so I'm no longer alarmed by human shapes and in my peripheral vision, probably to my deterrent. Yeah. That's kind of, yeah. I don't know, man. Mannequins are one of my biggest fears. My mom was surprised that I wanted one that looks kind of like a mannequin, like an opponent bag that looks like a mannequin, because I'm terrified of dolls. Terrified of dolls.
They're creepy.
Yeah, well, and the more human they look, the worse it is. Like the more fear I have. Like if it's like, like a Barbie doll, that's fine because it doesn't look human enough. Or like a Bratz doll is fine. That's American Girl doll. Nope, can't go anywhere near American Girl dolls. I can't go anywhere near porcelain dolls or ball joint dolls. Can't do it.
I have one in my closet. It's from, I think, my great grandmother. So it's in the closet, like on the shelf, like above where you hang your clothes. I will never go
to your house.
So, yeah. Well, luckily that house, you can fully shut the closet, unlike here.
Yes, ball joint dolls scare the hell out of me. I can't be around them.
I was given one where you know how sometimes if they're upright, their eyes are open, and then they lay down, then their eyes are closed.
I'm
I
too
don't know
afraid of
where
their
that.
eyes opening when their eyes are supposed to be closed. It's gonna
Do
happen
what?
one day.
Oh.
They're, ugh, can't do it. They terrify me. And I think it stems from Noreen because she had porcelain dolls. Noreen had porcelain dolls.
Those are creepy.
Yeah.
Like there's just something not right about them.
Well, then you add in the physical and emotional abuse.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm
Well,
okay.
like,
I've been through. I have a therapist. It's okay. She's dead now. I'm safe.
you're all good. I was about to say everything's fine, but not quite yet.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, yes, can I objectively say they're beautiful and they're a beautiful work of art? And people have done amazing things with ball joint dolls. People have done amazing things with porcelain dolls. Those are also beautiful works of art as well. Terrified of them. Can't be anywhere near them.
They are expensive as a hobby, but it feels like every single hobby is expensive, or is it just me?
Yes. As somebody who who has probably spent well over $10,000 on like my entire collection over the last like 15 years.
It's crazy.
I hope it's not that much. I hope I'm exaggerating.
I can actually tell you how much my Lego sets are all worth. Like, give me like 5 seconds. I had to remember how to do it.
But yeah, hobbies just are expensive because capitalism.
Love it. Is this what I want? I think this is what I want. Maybe, I don't know. There's a graph. So there's a website where you can keep track of like your Lego sets and stuff. And there's a spot where you can click on it and it shows you really cool graphs and stuff. And I can never remember how to do it.
There's an app I used to have that did that for pop figures.
The Funko app.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's just literally the Funko app. Okay.
Funko bought it. So now it's their app and it sucks.
Oh.
So I could actually tell you how much that is worth too, because I have the app.
It was so funny because I recently got a couple of things from Loungefly, and I forgot Loungefly is owned by Funko.
Oh, that's right. They are, aren't they?
Yeah. And so my mom's like, you got a package. And so I came up into their unit and I walked up to him and I saw Funko written on the side of the box. I'm like, I didn't buy anything from Funko. And she's like, apparently you did. And I was like, great. Must have gotten drunk at some point and ordered shit. And to open it up, I was like, and I just saw the bags there. I was like, oh, that's right. Loungefly is owned by Funko.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
That I knew I bought. You want to see what I bought?
Yes. Also, that reminds me that I forgot to buy a thing. I wonder if they still have it.
Yeah. So this is for a Disney bound idea that I want to do. If you don't know what Disney bounding is, it means because like adults don't get to play dress up at Disney World. So we have to slyly dress up at Disney World. So I was thinking I wanted to do a Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove, Disney bound. So I bought a couple of things from Loungefly to help me with it. But I bought this backpack.
It's cool.
And then this wallet. And then, oh wait, I forgot to put out the wings. They both have wings.
Oh, that's really cool.
Put out the devil wings.
That is great. I love it.
And so I'll just be like, my shoulder angel and devil.
It's possible, yeah. The
last drunk buy I made. I'm mostly joking because I don't actually get drunk very often. And when I do, I just get really tired. So I don't think I've actually purchased anything whilst drunk, but I have definitely called people I shouldn't have whilst drunk. Matter of fact, there was one time where I was drunk and I had a sober driver. We stopped at Perkins on the way back to our apartment. She was my roommate. And she had just broken up with her boyfriend and I was still friends with him. And she's like, you need to drunk dial my ex-boyfriend. He also shares the same name as my youngest cousin on my mom's side of the family, who was like 14 at the time, I think, if I remember correctly. So my drunk ass calls my cousin, and I'm glad I figured it out before I started saying the really inappropriate things I had planned to say to her ex-boyfriend. And then I was terrified that he was going to tell my grandma. But no, I don't think I've ever actually bought anything drunk. I usually say that as a joke. Like I'll either say like, "Oh, did I get drunk again?" or "Was I sleepwalking again?" Because I did used to sleepwalk. I haven't sleepwalked as far as I know. I haven't sleepwalked in a really long time. Wait, why don't I get drunk very often? I don't like the feeling of being drunk. If that was what you were asking, I don't like the feeling of being drunk. I like being buzzed, but I don't like being drunk.
I apparently don't remember my Funko login.
Oh wait, I think that was about not being able to dress up
Yeah.
at Disney World. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's
Disney adults.
exactly why. They don't want anybody to think that, if you're dressed up as like Belle, they don't want some kid to be like, "It's Belle," and then come and like think you're actually an employee of Disney World or Disneyland. So, yeah, that's why. Exactly why. But it still sucks that, adults don't get to have fun.
Silly adults. Tricks are for kids.
Yeah. So now we have to be sly about dressing up. So we do what's called Disney bounding, which I've never officially done. And I feel like I'm a fake fan, a fake Disney adult.
How dare you be fake?
Exactly. They have specific rules for Disney princesses or Disney characters in general. Plus, there's also a rule that, like, if you see one character in a place that they cannot be in, like, so if you see, like, Belle and the Beast at Disney World, you will not see them at Disneyland or any of the other Disney parks.
Interesting.
Especially in this world of, like, live streaming and stuff, where, they don't want kids to accidentally be like, "I'm in line to see Woody and Buzz," and then this other kid, they'll come across, like, a live stream of another kid or an adult or whatever live streaming at, like, the other Disney park, be like, "I'm in line for Woody and Buzz." Wait, no, I'm in line for Woody and Buzz.
Oh my goodness.
That kind of thing.
Makes sense.
I learned a lot of secrets when I almost worked for Disney.
Ooh.
I almost worked for Disney.
Well, I thought I found the thing, but I don't think I found it. Where is the thing?
What are you looking for?
I was trying to brag about how much my Lego collection was, but I can't find the thing.
That's okay. You can find it for the next stream. Let's add that to your goal for the next stream.
Then I can brag about how expensive my hobbies are.
How much money have you spent, Kay?
Too much money.
Way too much money.
Yeah, I was gonna also see like how much my Funko collection was, but apparently I don't know my own login, so I must have changed it and not saved the password. So it's like, that's cool.
That's how I feel about a lot of things. Like I had to log into Canva again recently, and I was like, I don't know how to log into Canva. Why did my computer log me out? This is stupid. I don't know how to log into Canva. And I would try, and they're like, create this account. I'm like, oh, guess that wasn't right.
I mean, do you have things remembering things? Because there are ways to access that.
Yeah, I usually do, but for some reason it did not for Canva.
Oop.
It's also why my Discord changed randomly, because I had to use Discord for No Brand Con, and I couldn't log into the one that I created so that we could have our like 5 Awesome Geeks Discord.
That's funny. Which only 3 of the geeks are on there, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's also the one I used when I was on GeekCon staff as well.
I'm sorry, there are 4 of us on there. We're still missing Melissa and Dylan, though.
Yeah. But yeah,
I only keep I only keep track. That way I don't accidentally buy duplicates.
That's fair.
And like,
I try to take pictures of my collections so that if I'm like away and I come across like, oh, do I have that? Because I've accidentally bought a second copy of things before.
yeah, because like for my movies and stuff, I have an app for that because I ended up buying accidental duplicates. So I'm like, okay, we're done with this.
Fun fact, that's the only reason I used to do collection videos. Literally, the only reason I ever did collection videos was so that if I was like at a convention, I could go back and look at my anime or my manga collection and be like, do I have this? Literally, it's why I did it.
Hey, it worked.
It worked. It's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't have it as an option. They'll show you like the Lego one will show you like by series and then like how much of a percent you want, blah 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 blah, yada 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 yada. But
that was my most recent one. Was I bought a book that I already bought?
I've done that with CDs. I don't think I've done that with books.
I just did it like a few months ago.
Oop.
Luckily, I was able to return it.
Oh, that's good.
And it was like at half price books that I bought it. So it's not like I just screwed the author over by returning it. By the way, if you return books, you're screwing over the author if you didn't know.
Don't do that.
Real bad. I've learned a lot of really fun things about the world of books, especially when it's an indie author like myself. Okay, so
I found it.
You found it. Perfect.
So it doesn't have a retail price for every single Lego set I have. It's like out by a couple dozen. But the current retail value of my Legos, please don't rob me, is $7,573.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's impressive.
It's very impressive. It's because some of the sets are worth way too much money.
There was that one guy. Do you remember that one guy that went viral on YouTube because I think it was YouTube he went viral on because he did get broken into and his Lego sets were all stolen, like just cleaned out.
It's like, oh my gosh.
And he went viral to the point that like he was gifted like a Star Wars Lego set that was signed by like the new actors.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is a lot of bricks. I can actually tell you how many bricks there are. Let me find the thing.
Oh my God. I don't know if I want to know how many
this website is like super thorough. Like it'll tell me how much my wanted list is, and it's like $6,000. It's stupid.
So you have more than half of what you want.
I have 246 like sets. I want 99 sets, but I'm pretty sure I don't have all of my wanted on there. And then some of my wanted are like decades old, so I'm never getting it.
I just want the Disney castle. I just want Cinderella's castle.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one's fine. I'm good with the new one.
The old one I think got retired, so good luck.
Yeah, no, the new one's perfectly fine. But luckily I have a friend that's because I don't want to build it. That sounds awful. Though I might get back into Gunpla and I'm not okay with it.
Like I can't wait to put this one together. I'm excited. This one's fun. Like the brickheads are fun because they add like a little pink block for their brain and it's pretty funny.
Cute. That's
I like
cute.
it. It's the little things.
Yeah. I might get back into Gunpla and I'm not okay with it.
On the upside, like Target sells it now, so it's super accessible.
Lego or Gunpla?
Gunpla.
Oh.
But also Lego.
I didn't know they sold Gunpla over there.
Yeah, if you go, I'm assuming yours is like all of ours down here. But if you go like to the book section,
corporate here. So
yeah, so you've got it. Where the Funko Pops are now, with the like books and vinyls and CDs and stuff, it's over on like that back wall.
Interesting.
With, like all the pop culture stuff. Yeah, you should look.
I haven't been over there in a long time. I mean, I go to Target almost every week, but I usually just do drive up because I don't like falling victim to the Target effect.
You walk in for two things and you come out with everything.
And not the things that you went in there for.
No, usually they're either out, like, because I go there for bread because they've got really good, like, cheap bread. So sometimes they won't have the bread or the bread's too hard because it's been there too long. So I'm like, that's stupid. And then I'll wander over to like the Funko Pops and the Lego sets and I'll be like, ooh, this is on sale. Okay.
And mind you, it's not even because of the pandemic that I was doing Drive Up. I was doing Drive Up before the pandemic because they introduced Drive Up like 3 years before the pandemic.
They did.
And
Yeah, they were
figured it
very
was over.
clever.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny how like everybody they were like, oh, how do we make money and also be safe for everybody? So like they won't, blah 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 blah.
That's what Target's been doing for 3 years already. I think Walmart also had something like that too at one point.
They did kind of, but it wasn't like popular until that happened because everybody's like, I need my groceries. How am I supposed
I don't
to
think
get my groceries?
Target's was either because the Target that I go to used to only have like 4 spots and now they have like a whole line.
They have like a whole line and it's now covered in everything. They got fancy with it.
The one that I don't go to very often, I only go if I have to because it's Edina. Gross. If you don't know about why people in Twin Cities hate Edina, just look it up. I don't go to the one in Edina very often, but when I have to, I have to. But they have like this whole section that you like, it's a whole, like they create a whole new parking lot for their Drive Up. Like it's wild.
That is crazy.
It might have already been a part of like the side parking lot or like employee parking at one point, but I should go to Michael's and look for Halloween stuff. I have so much Halloween stuff. I need to get my Halloween stuff out, but I usually wait till after my birthday.
Target had something really cool last year for Halloween. I don't remember what it was, but I almost bought it, but then I didn't. So I wonder if maybe they'll have something this year that I want.
Maybe. Anyway, I should probably go pick up my dog and find out what I'm doing for dinner. But so next month we're theoretically going to do the stream on October 21st. Look out for an announcement there. Kay's goal is going to start writing her book.
Yay!
Hooray! Finally going to start freaking writing.
Oh my gosh.
And then Britt's goal, maybe possibly finish the first draft of Where the Vinyl Ends and then progress with Deepwater. Now the Deepwater is going to be finished. Like I'm not writing it anymore, y'all. Again, maybe a couple of changes, but we'll see. But I need to actually just decide, you know what? It's fucking done. It's done.
Woohoo.
So yeah, hopefully I'll also have an announcement coming up. It'll probably be in a YouTube short, likely, about pre-orders being available. So anybody who wants to order it will have that ability, but it'll probably be out sometime in November. That's the goal.
We love it.
Yeah. But yeah, and I gotta figure out ARC stuff because like I said, it makes me so nervous to like just hand my book off to like strangers. I don't like it. I just need it to go to people that I know. So I'm thinking about maybe just like going like to my Facebook and being like, hey, actual people I know in real life. Because that's what my Facebook is for. Like, hey, people I actually know in real life, who wants to read my book early and leave me reviews?
See, I would volunteer, but you know how terrible I am at reading things. So I love you. I will buy your book, but I may not read it for a while.
I love you too, but I know you don't finish books.
You're so bad. I should just I'm probably gonna get Audible again. That way I can at least listen to books while like
Audible has changed my whole life.
Like I had it and then I had to stop because I had to like cut back on like my subscriptions and stuff. So I'm gonna see if it's in my budget again because they gave me a thing to use by the end of this month, I think. So
what's really funny about Audible though is I was like, I want to finish this book because there was a book that I was having trouble finishing reading, and it was Jeanette McCurdy's book because Jeanette McCurdy's book was really triggering for me, because it's about eating disorders, and I used to have eating. Well, I still do, but I used that. If you remember from back in the day when I was really really skinny on this channel, that's because I was literally not eating. So anyway, yeah, 100% this.
I've had to stop because I got so good at it. There's like so many, like I'm trying to buy just Kindle books now because like I've got a Kindle and then it saves me space and it's usually kind of sort of cheaper. So
Yeah. Anyway, so I got Audible just to literally just download the Audible, the audio book for Jeanette McCurdy's book and finish it. And I thought I got rid of it. And then finally I got an email or a notification on my phone or something being like, you have 6 credits to your Audible account. And I'm like, I do. And so I just got a whole bunch of audiobooks. I was like, I didn't see a charge. It's because it was going on my freaking Amazon card.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So
that's funny.
That. I could have sworn I canceled my Audible, but I didn't.
Weeps.
But yeah, because I got like a free trial to Audible or whatever, and I was like, done. Do the free trial and then cancel it before the free trial is over, and it clearly did not happen. Clearly did not cancel.
But hey, now you got some credits to use.
Oh, I've used them.
Oh, okay.
But obviously it didn't break my budget, so I just kept it. So
yeah, I haven't decided, but I may remove the
yeah, there's that
Disney
one.
Plus Hulu bundle thingy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like, yeah.
Libby. I does not want that.
Anyway. So next goal, yep. So next month, October 21st is what is proposed. Are we doing 2 p.m. again?
Yeah.
Okay. So nice to finally talk to people that are in my same time zone, because at work I have to speak in Pacific time zone because I'm technically a San Diego supervisor.
That's so funny.
So I have to speak in Pacific time, and all of my stuff is in Pacific time. And I'm like, this is annoying.
Yeah.
I have to add 2 hours. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm into lately is nonfiction. Like I have been attacking memoirs lately. Like just I'm currently doing Matthew Perry's memoir right now, and that gets real heavy too. But yeah, I did Hillary Burton Morgan's Railroad Diaries. I did Joel McHale's book because I love Joel McHale. And yeah. And of course I finished Jeanette McCurdy's book, and yeah, I am definitely doing memoirs right now. I don't know what it is about wanting to listen to memoirs, but I have it playing when I'm like cleaning or doing admin work at work, that kind of thing. Just have it playing in the background. Love it. Love it.
I do mine for the very long commute I have to and from work.
My commute is walking up the stairs.
Nice.
That's my commute.
Mine's going so far away and then coming so far back.
My commute used to be coming to this very desk, but then I started hating like The Sims because I didn't want to sit at this desk. And we all know how I want to play The Sims. Literally right now.
We'll do it. What are you waiting for? I'll pull up Minecraft. You pull up The Sims. We'll do a weird gaming stream.
I have to go get my dog.
Go get your pupper.
Yeah, he's at the groomers, so that's why he's not here and not causing trouble.
Go get your pupper,
because he's getting a full-on bath and getting cleaned up a little bit, getting rid of some of the wispies and getting what's called a sanitary cut. I already explained it a little earlier in the stream, so you can go back and watch it, or you can Google what a sanitary cut is on a dog.
Googly boogly.
It's literally just shaving around their butt. There you go. I did it again. I didn't realize that Christopher Eccleston had a memoir.
Well, now there's another memoir you need.
What are you doing to me?
Just add it to your wish list.
Yes. Around the arse. Around his anus. And he would get a giggle out of K eventually if I said enough words.
I think we need to say more words.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining this stream. This felt like a lot more laid back of a stream, which was great.
We liked it.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining our stream. Enjoy. We're going to work on some creative stuff and hopefully have even more to talk about next stream. And hopefully I might even have, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I might have a physical copy of my freaking book.
Ooh.
We'll see how far along I am. But for sure, by the November stream or streams, we'll have to talk about that November. If we want to do a NaNoWriMo like weekly stream through the month of November, we'll see.
We'll see.
Go forth and write. Yes, that's a good comment to end on. Thank you all for joining us. And we'll see you all next month. Again, October 21st, unless you hear otherwise. Bye, everyone. Van Gogh.